It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
We have banished Godwin to his own quarters. He's no longer in the Nuremberg room, formerly the Boom Boom room, formerly the kids' table.
Are we going to do that?
Literally in a different building.
Are we going to do that every time we introduce him now? Formerly the Nuremberg building, formerly the...
We're gonna try to find him. It'll take a second. These things take time. Welcome to the Bob and Tom program. We are socially isolated.
He's small, but he's there.
Oh, there he is. I see him up there. Yeah, okay. We'll be getting him on the big screen here in just a second. We have a new screen in here that is massive.
Nice.
Christy is actually in a different room. Mm-hmm. She is behind the glass in formerly the performance room.
Oh, Pat, you look great.
Oh, there he is.
Feel great.
Hey,
Hi,
we
guys.
see you better now than when you were in the Boom Boom room.
That is true.
Work better.
Oh, we're wearing the same shirt.
Oh, you are.
This is
How
embarrassing.
I've had this
sweet.
shirt on for 5 days, Jeff.
And thus explaining the banishment.
By the way, you're not kidding. You are wearing the same shirt.
Yeah.
I laundered it last night, ready to go.
I don't believe you.
Oh, this is we can see you're actually bigger than you are in person.
I know.
This is somewhat
mean?
disturbing.
Just larger, not bigger. You know what I mean?
Do you have your guitar with you?
Of course I do, yeah.
Well, let's see if that works.
Okay, let's try that. This should be fun.
Nothing's different.
My guitar. Okay.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah, it's plugged in. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds
Oh,
great.
that does sound good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very impressed. Nice job. And
Why haven't we been doing this all along?
This is much easier.
I didn't think that this would go so well.
Now, I'm trying to figure out where you are. Is that a keyboard behind you?
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So if you want to use that, are you going to have to turn around?
So we get to see your back?
That would
I'd
be
have to
hilarious.
prepare for that.
You're like our very own Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Is it doing that kind of digital thing?
No. This is genuinely weird because
you missed what he said though. Oh, a keyboard. Well, I'm not prepared for that.
That would take 5 minutes.
What is weird is what he means is where the television screen is in this room is where you normally sit. So it's just
Kinda, sorta.
It's just very weird. I know
Man,
this-
whole
you're
thing is weird.
telegenic. You look good.
You look really good.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing, yeah. The way the camera angles, it shaves 30 pounds off you.
Oh,
You look like you look
20
like
pounds.
you look like Ann Wilson in one of those heart videos. Remember when they tried that scam?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps
They
all
have
of
you
our
nicely lit.
all of our interactions could be via video from now on. Maybe that's the way we should go.
Kind of stark decorating there.
Well, I'm not allowed to decorate or do anything in here. There's a hearth behind me, but it's not going to be lit.
It looks like a abandoned office building in Die Hard, doesn't it?
It's kind of what it is, actually.
It's kind of. Is that a conference? That's a dining room.
No, that's a beautiful handmade table.
There
behind
we
you.
go. Yeah.
See,
It's
I
a very
can't
Art
see
Deco
that.
table. It's a beautiful table.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I'm not going to move anything.
Mine's,
so you
I
can
guess,
see it.
got the reflection in the glass, so I don't see
well,
it.
That is a nice table. How much juice has your son spilled on it?
Has he carved his name in it 4 times yet?
That's where I put the salmon.
Pat is at my old house. Are you? Is your son with you today?
He's asleep, hopefully. for the
Oh
whole
God,
morning.
I am
Oh,
predicting
Lord.
a rather unfortunate appearance. Are we?
Oh, if he walks out in his underwear or whatever, that's going to be
That's
over.
what he's got on. It's going to happen.
Oh, man, I hope it's got on, not had on. We don't want to get.
Was he 9? He's 9, right?
Yeah.
9 years old. He's 9 years old.
9
Yes.
years old. Yeah.
So odds are something bad's going to happen.
Let's not go there. It could happen. He's been talked to. Listen, we had a
Well,
boy.
that has certainly always worked in the past.
Because you know what people say all the time, 09, that's a great age.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. No one's ever said that.
Nobody's ever said that.
The magic of Zoom. We're now looking at the library of Jess Hooker.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jess.
Did you change the lighting? What's going on in there?
Something did change a little bit.
I turned off the overhead light because I had such good natural light in front of this window, so I went with it.
Looks great.
Is it okay? Did
Yes.
it throw Tom?
Oh,
Did I
you still
wreck
have you still have the picture of paramecium there on the wall.
looks
Sure, a
very
lot
good.
of people would say it's a flower arrangement, but
Do you
Do you have any paintings on your wall, Tom?
yeah. What about you? Go ahead, ask me what I have on my wall.
What do you have on your wall?
I have the Iron Giant.
That's
have a
Where'd you
Bob-
get that?
You got that for me for Christmas.
Thank you.
I have a Bob Schneider original art piece.
Oh, nice.
I have Rochelle, a movie poster that I hung up over the weekend. You shamed me about it.
Oh, very nice.
And the painting from Goodfellas, where they just whack the guy, and you got one dog going this way, one dog going that way. That guy, that picture.
Okay. Very nice.
His mom
You
painted.
have no artwork? You have artwork, don't you?
I do. I have a rare Kandinsky that I keep just above the stairwell.
yeah.
That's a couple million, right?
Oh, yeah.
Got that at 7-Eleven.
Kid tossed jelly on it yet? Or not the Kandinsky! Tonight on Not the Kid. Oh.
Yeah, I don't have an office or anything in my house. I just use one of my son's old rooms, so it's just got his old rock and roll posters up there. Kiss, Cream, Zeppelin,
This
the
new
Beatles,
house
the
you're getting,
Doors.
does it have an office for you?
We'll see. I'm not
Can
sure.
you be
You
honest?
deserve an office.
I don't ask this very often, but be honest with me for like 2 minutes.
Sure.
How many times a day are you just shambling around the house, just mumbling to yourself? Oh, what's her name? Huh?
Mostly right now, I'm doing dishes, laundry.
Yeah, I hear you.
Go through a lot of towels, a lot of floor cleaning.
You're going to look back on
Vacuuming.
this and say that this is the good old days, aren't you? You're cleaning. Everybody's disinfecting.
Well, as I said weeks ago, I've been training my whole life for this.
Could you describe what any of your furniture feels like? Have you
sat
ever
down?
sat in any of the furniture?
Yeah.
Do you have a couch?
Do you know if you have a sofa?
Yeah. Do you,
I very rarely sit on the couch.
what color is it? Do you know
Yeah.
what color your sofa is?
Bluish. I think.
Because I think we addressed you don't have a chair.
Right.
It's not that's daddy's
Yeah,
chair.
but in our kitchen is kind of a small kitchen, but it's kind of attached to a family room, and there are 2 chairs in there. And every once in a while, I'll look at Kelly and go, "I'm going to sit for 5 minutes."
I'm sure she's like, great, good.
We have 2 little kids, and there's a lot of cleaning up to do.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She goes,
there you are.
great. Could you do that outside?
I know
That's
our
amazing.
dishwasher doesn't know what hit it.
Same
No,
here.
Mine either.
It will not stop. It
Same
doesn't
here.
stop.
Yeah.
It used to be nice. We could just run it before we went to bed, and now it's just constant. Everything feels constant right now.
It's a lot.
And nobody knows what day it is.
No.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used to do a bit called the Time Channel.
Yeah.
That was mocking all of the ridiculous things. I forget who's doing it. One of the Fox stations did a TV show called "What Day Is It?"
Yeah.
Because it is hard to remember. But we're all doing stuff we wouldn't ordinarily do. I was doing a massive plumbing repair over the weekend with zip ties and a baggie to get a.
Did you guys have a good Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I
very
see.
nice. Were you able to as well?
I did. Yes, I did a traditional. We do an Easter pie for Easter, and it's
so
an Italian dish. It's
Bunny?
actually
It's like Bunny Rabbit? What?
no, it's not a sweet dish. It's a. I think it's actually called like pizza rustica is what
I
they
see.
call it, but
Yeah.
we call it Easter pie. So
Nice.
I
Delicious.
did that. Yeah, yeah.
We did an Easter egg hunt in the morning. We did the thing where you put the eggs in the spinning machine. That
Oh, my
Josh got
kids
us.
were
Yeah.
so jealous of that.
Yeah, I'll look for those again.
Yeah.
They cost about $6. And
Well,
they-
it's 30. I looked at. I
is it
almost ordered one for Christy because she was.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
My
My
kids
daughter
were so
spins the eggs.
excited.
And I
you
thought,
take
well, it's-
pens and make these cool striped eggs. So
They
we
were a
did all
Shark
that.
Tank item.
Easter's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
So we had the Easter egg hunt.
I cooked a French toast breakfast.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah, bacon,
Okay,
eggs, French toast.
Then you woke everybody else up.
And then I made some cereal for the other 2.
Did the dishes.
Woke them up. Yeah, did the dishes, hid the evidence, and then said, "Hey,
Then I hid the leftovers.
enjoy
And
your
then-
Crispix, punks." And then I,
Sorry, we're out of syrup.
yeah. Oh, by the way, there's no milk.
Is there anything you guys are doing right now, like a secret place that you can go and get away from everybody else in your house?
Oh God,
Like
no.
mine is my pantry is under our stairs, and so you can go in the way back of the pantry, and I have a little stool back there.
Oh, like
And I
Harry
just-
Potter's room.
Yeah, kind of. And I'll just scroll my phone for a little bit and just get some quiet.
Good,
It's actually
good.
nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Because you
Let
got
us just
it.
go to the
Yeah.
bathroom, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have a place like that, Tom? I doubt you do.
No,
but-
my house is very weird. It was built in 1932, and it was built out of cinder blocks, and there's almost no closets, and it's just this weird ranch house. No, I'll take the dogs out for a little bit.
Have
of
you
peace.
noticed? Are you talking to your dogs more?
Oh,
it
my
seems
God.
like it seems. I had an argument with him yesterday, and all they want to do is sit there and wag their tails.
I actually sat down in a chair yesterday. Thought, oh God, maybe just sit for 5 minutes. And Winnie walks up to me, a 2-year-old that's supposedly going to get spayed this week.
Yeah.
Just walks
really?
up very casually.
She make a pass at you?
Very slowly, just climbs up on the couch and it's a chair.
Yeah.
And just sits down next to me, looks at me like, hey, what's going on?
Well, that's nice.
I went, Winnie, you're not allowed up here.
Unless you're invited, right?
No, she's not allowed up there. She knows that. I'm
Is Winnie your dog or is she one of your foster dogs?
No, she's my dog.
Okay.
Maisie's Kelly's
Maisie's the
mom's
foster's dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Gotcha.
an extra dog right now. But
Yeah.
So you
Everything's
have to
going
put up with Winnie forever.
Oh, I love Winnie, but and Maisie likes to dig.
Ah.
The reason I almost have a broken ankle is because of the hidden hole in the lawn.
That's either
That or the moles.
the stupidest dog or the smartest dog
Yeah.
I've ever heard of.
I'm not sure. Well, let's get back to the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk with Christy Lee. Christy?
Speaking of animals, a wildlife trust in Kenya rescued a zebra that unexpectedly gave birth to a zonkey, which is a hybrid of a zebra and a donkey. The Sheldrick
Ironically,
Wildlife Trust.
not white. That'd be a cross between a horse and a donkey, a honky.
Wow. You know,
I knew it. I knew it.
when
I
he
just
started
knew.
this, I thought, well, this can't be good. When the news outlets report this,
Yeah.
it's not going to.
Oh, I love this. I'm watching
Sound real good.
Billy Gardell trying to figure out if this thing's working. Can you hear us yet?
Who knows?
Oh, there he goes. There we
There
go.
he is.
Look at that handsome
Oh,
face.
Billy, it's so great to see you.
It's so good to see you guys, man. How are you?
Good.
All right.
I was just telling a story off the air that probably should stay off the air. I can remember you came in here. You came in here many years ago with Tim Wilson, and I don't even know if you remember this. And you had shaved one side of your head, kind of like a crew cut on like the left side of your head, with really long hair on the right, which became fashionable about a decade later. It looked like you were getting a haircut, and there was an emergency, you had to leave.
Like a decade. I'm a decade ahead of the
You're a
curve. When I
trendsetter.
do it, it's a bad idea. When I do it, it's just a bad idea.
I must say, first of all, your hair looks great, but you're not going to be able to get a hair. You're not going to be able to get a haircut for.
There's got to be some sort of formula for the baldest person so just preoccupied with other people's hair.
No, but
it's
you can't-
amazing.
I mean, is your wife cutting your hair? What's going on there? Because I mean,
No, not yet, man. And I got it kind of glued down in the back because when you're fat, you don't get your hair doesn't hang down. You just get that stupid duct tape. I'm trying to keep that from popping out, man. But if that's my worst problem, then I'm blessed.
Okay, so and I don't want to dwell on the visual elements of this. We are speaking with the actor and comedian Billy Gardell. We'll talk about his show in just a second. The mustache, your choice or the producers?
That was my choice. I lost my dad about a year ago, and he wore a mustache from when he was 50 to 60. And so when I turned 50 last year, I started growing a mustache. And then Chuck Lorre, who has been more than kind to me and more than any one person deserves, came to me and said, I got another show, and I think you're the guy. And I'm like, you did this with me once. You don't have to trot me out. But he was like, I think you're the guy. And then when I read Detroit compression sock salesman 50 had a heart attack, to me, that just screamed mustache. So I thought, I thought we'd stick with it.
Yeah, the fact that he compression sock salesman.
Yeah.
God, that's funny. Chuck Lorre's.
Where do you even come up with that, right?
Yeah, Chuck produced one of my favorite shows of all time, Mike and Molly, that happened to also feature Billy Gardell.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
And Big Bang
Very,
Theory.
very blessed.
A lot of great
yeah,
shows. So
man.
tell us now. You're this is the final one tonight. Is it? When is it coming? Tonight or tomorrow?
Well, tonight is our. We usually do 22 episodes, but we shut down early because our people were kind of on this. Our leadership out here was really on this thing with the coronavirus, and they very smartly shut us down. And so we didn't do episode 21 or 22, and God willing, we'll start with those in August. This is our last original episode, but then I think they're going to re-air the show for people who haven't seen it yet. And look, that's all this is, man. we're just hoping to be like everybody else, like what you guys are providing. You guys provide information, but you also provide a distraction and some entertainment. And I think we need that right now. And, this is our contribution. A half hour tonight. Hopefully you'll laugh. There's some heartfelt moments. I think it's great chemistry and a great show. And, if you're looking for a half hour break, we might be it for you tonight.
The show is Bob. And then do you say Hearts, Bob Hearts Abishola? How do you? Bob Hearts Abishola, and it's funny because they used that emoji, and when the show first came out, it was the first show to use an emoji, and apparently everybody got mad because they couldn't type it into the computer. Yeah, it does create a problem.
I don't know how any of it works. It's just trouble.
How did that start with the I Heart New York?
Probably.
I don't know what.
Maybe that. Yeah. Possibly.
Okay. Billy Gardell, stand-up comedian and actor. I have seen every episode of Mike and Molly probably 3 times. Can I ask you real quick, the other cast members from Mike and Molly, how are they doing?
Well, Reno, who played my partner, who played Carl, Officer Carl, is on an NBC show called The Good Girls, which is doing very well. Niambi, who was Samuel in the Diner, he's on a show called The Good Fight on CBS All Access. Swoozie Kurtz, who played my mother-in-law, she is on Man with a Plan. Katie Mixon got her own show, American Housewife.
Yeah.
And the woman who played my mother, Rondi Reed, just finished a Broadway run before the quarantine. She was Wicked.
She was amazing.
And I'm just hoping something good happens from Melissa McCarthy.
yeah, maybe this year needs a break. Yeah.
I have a feeling she's due.
And who was the gentleman who played Swoozie's husband?
Oh, he's one of my all-time favorites. Lou Mastillo.
Yes.
Vince. He just did, again, over the summer, we got to go see him. My son wants to be an actor, too. So Lou did they did a stage version of Key Largo. Remember the old movie Key Largo? Sure. And they did, he was the heavy, and he was the second heavy. The first heavy was Andy Garcia.
Oh.
So we got to go out and see them do Key Largo, which was phenomenal. And then he had another play scheduled in New York, but obviously they're going through it right now, so all that stuff's put on pause. But, we've been very blessed. Everybody landed on their feet, which is pretty amazing.
That guy makes me howl. There was kind of
he's the only guy, honest to God, he's the only guy that could break me during the scenes. He's the only guy that, I had to hear him say it in that voice 4 or 5 times so I could not laugh. Because he's a mutant. He's that funny off camera, not trying to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't push, you know what I mean? That's just who he is. And you see those big eyes, those bug eyes, and those fingers coming at you. You can't not laugh at him.
We're speaking with Billy Gardell. And Billy's television program will be airing this evening.
Long-time friend of the show. I like to put that in there.
Absolutely.
Any special moments about tonight's show you want to talk about?
I think every time that we've done this show, there's been a moment of watching people who wouldn't normally connect and find that human quality together. And I think that's become the staple of this show. And I think, like I said, I think it's a show that the whole family can watch. There's 2 things going on. There's a guy who's trying to take care of his business in a tough economy. And then the other side of it is a hardworking immigrant family that's come to this country to build a better life for their family. And I think when those roads interconnect, we remember, wow, America, these things really happen. And this is a really cool thing to see. So I'm real proud of it.
Good. And then are you going to be, what are you watching? If you're obviously stuck at home like everybody else, have you been watching anything in particular?
Well, I'm like you guys, man. I'm jonesing so hard for sports. I would literally watch 2 cats race down the street if they would allow that right now. It's just brutal. But the television shows I'm wrapped up in right now is I'm a big Homeland fan. Mm-hmm. I do like the new Westworld. My wife watches this Outlander thing, and I just to torture her, what I do is I've never seen it. She's in episode 6, so I'll just come in mid-show and go, "Who's that guy? What's he do? Is he mad at her?"
Okay, Billy Gardell, Bob Hearts Abishola tonight. Thank you so much, Billy. Best of luck, and we'll hope that you get to finish off those episodes.
Yes.
See ya.
I love you guys. I remain a fan, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
Bye,
you,
Billy.
Billy.
You look great, by the way.
Yes.
I like the
do.
mustache. Thank you very much. Great head of hair. Boy, that pisses me off.
Oh, he's a handsome man.
Very handsome.
Why does it make you mad?
I thought we hung up on him. Don't let him hear all this. Hang up the phone.
Why in the hell?
He looks thin.
Remember, yeah, he does look thin.
Doesn't he?
Remember when he came in and he had the head, like the
Yeah.
butch haircut on this side and the
You know,
long on the other? And
The first time I ever saw him do stand-up, he had that.
and I, it was then that would become kind of a thing about
Was that part of his bit?
a
Was it
decade later. I don't
act?
know.
No, it was just kind of a...
Just
It was a
something
bold-
he
it was
did?
a bold
alt-
move.
Yeah, yeah.
especially for a big guy.
Right.
Typically, big guys don't want to draw attention to anything.
You have to realize how much time you spend on other people's haircuts.
Well, I mean,
It's a lot.
So I've got an idea.
It's a lot.
I've got an idea. Before I start looking like Bernie Sanders, I've got to get
Yeah?
a haircut.
Yeah.
what are you going to do?
Well, I think what we're going to do, I think I'm going to have Kelly's haircut guy tell her how to do it on Visual Connection.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Like go on Zoom,
Sure.
and then he can tell her what to do because she goes, I've never cut hair. I have no idea how to do it.
Okay.
Oh, I think she could do it. She'd be great. I think she'd do a great job.
Well, there's also, it depends on the mood. You don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to enter a sharp object.
Yeah, you don't want to hand her scissors, right after.
Good point.
The girls have been having a screaming day. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know,
When the moment's right.
these are on. You
when
know
the-
that.
Yeah, but she can't hear because the girls are having their school lessons.
Oh, she
right
won't
now.
find out, will she, chick?
No,
Oh,
yeah.
nobody will
She'll
tell
find
her.
out the best way. She'll hear from a person who heard from a person.
No, this is her idea. So that way she can get some professional instruction.
Yeah.
Tom, it's not that big a deal. There's not that much hair.
I wish I could do it. I would do
You
it
gotta
for
get
you.
it right.
I could do it. Anybody with a pair of clippers.
I know,
put
but
them on like a 6.
he won't let-
Ace
not
could
gonna
do
let us
it.
near him.
Ace cuts his own hair. He could cut
Ace
yours.
cuts his
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah, but then I'd have to stand in front of him
See, he won't let
with
us near him.
with my back to his face.
Oh, you know
Wait.
what you should do?
We could put clippers on a 10-foot
Ace,
pole.
fill a spritzer with some warm water, and then when you're behind him, achoo, and then spray that thing all on the back of his neck.
There you go. Bingo.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.